It's obviously very important to try and protect the general public coming through our doors. And so the things we put in place are, according to the Department of Health's guidance. So we have signage throughout the facility encouraging the use of masks, encouraging hand sanitizing or hand washing, and social distancing, 6-foot social distancing.
So you've seen quite a few visitors since your opening. A lot of people have been inside and they want to get outside.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, is everyone's been inside for so many months now, and now they're really looking forward to getting out into the public and enjoying what Bermuda has to offer.
Right.
And of course, we've been a very popular place, especially young families, visitors to the island. We are having quite a few visitors from overseas as well, which is interesting. Last week we did a soft opening, and we didn't open our zoo at that time, but now we are completely open to the public, with the exception of one exhibit which is closed for maintenance. So other than that, we are moving forward.
I know there's been some speculation with veterinarians that that animals can't necessarily catch COVID, but they could be, a source of transmission if somebody was sick and they touched animals. Are you putting further precautions in there as far as not touching animals and certain things that they may have in the past?
Sure, it's a great question. Actually, animals can catch it. I mean, the disease did come from animals to start off with, so it's a zoonotic disease considered to come from bats or something along those lines.
Right.
And New York Zoo has shown that their tigers can get it, things like that.
Right,
right at the start, we were very concerned about that. That's why we closed the zoo down. The government allowed us to shut down the zoo first in order to keep the people safe and also our animals safe. So that is a big thing in our mind and something that I'm always considering. So it's really, really important that we continue to do that. It's one of our reasons for you. While you're out in the general public area, you can take your mask off if you're not under a covered space. So if you're not under a roof or a tented area, you can take your mask off. But in our walkthrough exhibits, we want everybody to make sure that they are wearing their masks. That's to protect them as also our animals.
So is there concern that if somebody was infected that they could pass the virus to one of the animals?
There's always a potential. It's a novel coronavirus. We don't know everything about it. We're still learning about it in humans, and so it's one of the things that we are taking precautions with. One of the things that we've done on our front entrance is have a sign-up. So the sign-up allows us to see when we're going to have surges of people, and we're really, really encouraging people, and we'll be modifying our protocols as we see how things happen on the ground here. But to get people to sign up, so we can see when we need to staff areas more efficiently. We do have walk-ins, but what happens then is that your information will be recorded. And that information is as a result so your last name, your first name, email address, and cell phone will be collected. And that's so that the Department of Health can contact trace people if necessary.
It's obviously a big responsibility because you're balancing both, with the human beings and the animals and keeping both safe.
Yeah, no, I think it is. I think it's really important that we'll be modifying our protocols as we move forward, as we see how people are reacting, how things are working. So everything I consider is wet paint at the moment. I love the fact we're now open to the public and that people can come through. I know we missed the public, and I think they missed us based on the information we're getting off our front desk. So it's good to have people back, but it's all a balance.